These dreams we laced with gold, and stories we never told are locked inside our minds, never to be known. Every soul is an island. So we reach for these dreams, and wonders keep us reaching for these islands where I roam.
Alright guys, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing alright during these testing times. And they are testing, that's for sure. I've forgotten what to do. I've not made a video for 7, possibly 8 weeks. We'll come back to that a little bit later on. But as for this morning, down on the mud of Newport, I'm in between the Black Pipe and Peterstone. A little bit controversial, and that's because of the tide height. 10.7 meters, which in old money for Newport is 12.4 because we had 1.7. Now usually I never fish this area on anything less than a 13 meter, but you know, I just fancied giving it a crack. Why not? And you know, when we think back, how many times have we gone fishing, we've picked the perfect tide, we've had the perfect weather, and we've not even had a touch. Whereas today, the tide for this area is far from perfect. The weather is a bit ropey, but you never know. There could be a few fish out there. I'm gonna throw the kitchen sink at it, quite literally. Long, short, flapper rigs, paternoster pennel rigs. I've got lugworm, ragworm, mackerel, squid. Gotta get one fish, surely. Anyway, let's enjoy it and let's do what we do. There we are, fishing at last. Been a while. On the left hand rod I've got a 4.0 paternoster pennel with a whole squid and some lugworm on its back, and on the right hand rod there's a 2-hook flapper rig, size 1/0 hooks. Bottom hook is a ragworm and lugworm cocktail. Top hook is ragworm tipped off with a bit of mackerel. Early days yet, but around 2.5 hours off high water. Starting to get a good depth of water out there now. And I can tell because those sticks to my right, they're now fully covered. I can't believe how dark it is. It's only 10:30 in the morning, but yeah, unbelievable. I've just changed the settings on the camera because I don't think you can see my face very well. Then again, that's probably not a bad thing. It's a bit choppy out there, a bit rough. Classic cod conditions. I know, wishful thinking and all that. Well, talking of cod, this particular spot and this area, back in the day when I was younger, was a top cod spot in winter. Caught some crackers. Not so many nowadays, but you never know. Always that chance of the odd one or two. Now the tide, like I said earlier, it's not a big one, you know, mid-range, but despite that, we'll still get 3.5 hours fishing, because it'll stay in for quite a bit, the water. On a bigger tide, obviously, you know, it races in and then races out, but yeah, we'll be all right. Ooh. That's the cheapy old boat rod sorted. Got a 2-hook flapper rake on that one. Nice and close, like I said, but on there I'm using size 1 hooks, just in case there's any winter flounder about. Just gonna stick to worm baits on this one. No bites as of yet. Very quiet. Not a nibble. The old sunshine is trying to poke through once again. I wish it would. When you've got good light, it's so much easier to film. And when it's dark, it's tricky, to say the least. But yeah, like I was saying in my intro, I've not done a video for a while. It got to the point whereby I just wanted to take a break from YouTube. You know, take some time away from the camera because I wasn't enjoying it. Like a lot of you guys, I work full time and therefore my time is limited. And the spare time that I was getting, I was out filming and I was trying to rush them through, you know, blagging them almost. And I don't think the last few were very good. And because all of my spare time was going into this, I just wasn't looking after myself properly. You know, I was my diet wasn't right. I wasn't doing as much exercise as I, you know, normally would, and I thought something has to give, because if you're not careful, this can take over your life, and it can play games with your mental health. So yeah, something had to give. I've taken that break. So what have I been doing? Well, apart from going to work every day, I've been working on my fitness. I've lost probably close to a stone in weight. My diet is good once again. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm no saint. In the week I'm quite good, and I like a few treats on the weekend, and why not? That's what it's all about. All in moderation and all that. But yeah, but now I'm back. This is my first one. But in terms of, you know, going forward, I'm no longer going to be a slave to the YouTube algorithm. I will not work around it, it will work around me. And I'm going to fish the marks that I know and love, because they're very special to me. Alright, they're not as productive as they once were, but you know, I keep on coming back, I keep on trying, and every now and again, you know, I do catch some nice fish. Every now and again. But of course, you know, I'll also be fishing some new places, you know, adding that bit of variety to the channel, and just doing what I can. But ultimately, I'll be doing my best, as always, to make a pleasant, relaxing watch, and that's my USP, I guess. Not going to be very, very relaxing today. It's a bit, the weather, just, it's not good, put it that way. But there we are. It is winter after all, so I suppose you've got to expect it. Come on, fishies! Right down rod, guys. First bite of the session, that. It has stopped a bit now, but a couple of seconds ago. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's on the 2-hook flabber rig. Been going for a while, so let's take a look. I'm just going to move the camera a sec. Not a bad little white in there. We're off the mark. Ah, there we go. Not a monster by any means, but like I always say, a fish is a fish. It's always good to see. There he is. He took a ragworm and lugworm cocktail bait. Quite an aggressive bite, actually. Anyway, let's pop him back in. He's gone. I tell you what, just hurt my knee then. Slipped on the old wet rock, as you probably saw. Oh well, main thing is, that fish has gone back. Whiting are very fragile, you know, and they don't always go back, but he's fine.
Along these earths I roam, by seas of green and gold that call to rest these weary bones. Every soul is an island. These dreams we laced with gold, and stories we never told are locked inside our minds, never to be known. Every soul is an island. So we reach for these dreams.
Right down rod, guys. Ooh, go on, son. Come on, go again, go again. Oop. Something tapping away there. Again, that's on the 2-hook flapper rig. Could it be a codlin, or is it a whiting? Oh, let's take a look. I just popped the rod back down because I lifted the rod, struck into it, nothing there, so it must have been just playing with the bait. You never know, may come back now. On her way out now, airbin back, but we've got a bit of fishing left yet. Tide's not a big one, so it'll go out fairly slowly. Quick update, had that white in, missed a fish straight after, and that's pretty much about it. Couple of taps and rattles in between, but nothing major. A cheapy old boat rod down there in the rocks, not a touch, and that is surprising because it's usually that thing that saves us. Oh, look at that, right down rod, guys. Right down rod. That was a hell of a snatch. I hope I got that on camera then. Yeah. Let that go a few more times and I'll take a look. That's really close in, that is. Maybe 40 yards? Well, 30 I guess. He's on there. Surely he's on there. Let's move the old camera. Another whiting. Here we go. Again, he's no monster, but at the same time, he's not small. Mid-range or thereabouts. It's a fish. I'm happy. Oops. Now, like the last one, this one is very, very lively, so I reckon you'll go back, no problem. Let's do that now. I tell you what, you've got to be so careful on these rocks when they're wet, because they do get very slippery. Now, I've got good grip on these boots, but that didn't stop me from falling over earlier when I put that first whiting back. So yeah, gotta have your wits about you. That second whiting that I just caught, just like the first, he went back no problem, and that's really good to see. Because yeah, they're so delicate and often they don't go back. But yeah, 2 out of 2, chuffed with that. Now the small ones, those little goldfish whiting, like that big, they're tough as old boots. You put those back right and they just fly off. And I wonder why that is. Is it because they're so small that survival instinct kicks in, maybe? I don't know. Bit of a talking point there. Anyway, I can see the top of those sticks to my right. So we haven't got long left now, maybe another 45 minutes. I've moved the cheapy old boat rod over there, trying a different spot, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, another 2 or 3 casts. Now when the water's low like this, often you can pick up a flounder. I can hear my dad talking to me. Flatty time, boy, flatty time. Always used to catch flounder, you know, on the ebb when there was virtually no water left. So gonna try hard for a flatty now. to be honest, I'll be happy with anything. Right down rod. Had a cracking bite then. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. But seems to have stopped now. This is often a great time. The fish are obviously aware that that water is dropping, and they're getting as much food as they can before they go back out into the channel. Come on, my son. Come back. Come back. Yeah, very aggressive. So again, I'm assuming it was a whiting. No cod about the day, or codling. And no conger. Which that surprised me, but then again, I tend to find, you know, in my experience, you get most of those down here in the autumn months. Yeah, looks like he's gone now. Not to worry. Yeah, he's still there, so I'm going to take a look, alright? Because the water's quite low, I'm going to walk down to the base of the rocks and lift him out. That's if I catch it. Ooh, lovely. Yeah, we got him. Oops. Smallest one of the day, but very, very welcome. One more cast now, I think. Yeah. And that is that. Unfortunately, we didn't get that flounder on the last cast, but there's always next time. I thoroughly enjoyed it. My first one in ages. We had a few bites, we had a few fish. When I say we, I mean as in you guys, because I take you on my sessions with me. And that's why, you know, I get up close to the water, so it feels like you're there, you know. Because I'm conscious that a lot of my subscribers used to go fishing, but they don't anymore, or they can't. So I hope it does feel like, you know, you're here with me. But yeah, I was saying, we had a few bites, we had a few fish, Always good to see the whiting. An old Newport classic. Chuffed seeing those. Alright, it wasn't like the old days when I used to catch 20 a session, but not going to worry about that. Have I caught anything big today? No. Do I care? Absolutely not. Like I said earlier, there's much more to my fishing these days than catching big fish. Nice bit of winter fresh air, deep into those lungs, good for the old mental health, and as always, the mind, well and truly rebooted. It's been grey, it's been black, it's been gloomy, it's been overcast, it's been damp, it's been wet. We've had the lot. Classic, typical British winter weather, and at one point I was going to turn the camera off because it was so dark. I thought, what's the point in filming? You can't see anything. But you know, we battled through, we persevered, and I think I've just about managed to make a video. Not going to be the best one I've ever done, but you know, just do what you can do, innit? I just want to say a big thanks to all of my viewers, all of my subscribers, all of my channel members. I've had hundreds of comments of late from people asking where I am I okay, because they haven't seen any videos. I really have got, you know, fantastic subscribers. The support is awesome, and I mean that, I really do. As I'm filming this, it's now, is it 3 or 4 days before Christmas? If I can get the edit done before the big day, hope you have a fantastic Christmas, enjoy. If I can't, and I get the video out afterwards, I hope you had a fantastic Christmas. See what I did there? You got to cover all bases, see? But I'll do my best. It takes me about a day, you see, to edit one video, so hopefully I can get the time to do it now. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching. It's mega appreciated. Any questions or comments you have, pop them below and I'll get back to you. Until the next one, look after yourselves, take care, all the best.
These islands where I roam, along these isles I roam, by seas of green and gold that call to rest. These weary bones, every soul is an island.